What's up, everybody? Ooh, I gotta straighten up, child, because my back hurt. It's your girl, Melissa Renee.
And Evita Nicole.
And this is another episode of Drinks and Discussion. And we are drinking right now a Bloody Mess.
It's that time.
It's a Bloody Mary. But it's how y'all drink this? Please, somebody comment and let us know who drinks Bloody Mary. How do y'all drink this? Now, we detoxing right now, so, but goodness, this is not a good drink.
It's really not.
It tastes like...
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
The election.
What the election? I like how you did that.
These are our candidates for the Democratic Party.
This exactly describes this drink. It ain't awful. It ain't you ain't gonna gag, but it don't make you want to drink it either. Well, South Carolina, we in South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
So we had our primary election today for the Democratic Party. Mm-hmm. Who did you vote for?
I am not telling who I vote for.
Why?
That is my business. Who did you vote for?
I voted for Sanders, child, reluctantly. And I only did it because my husband was like, yeah, you voted for Tom Steyer. Anybody, you're not going to win because he's not going to win. So I was like...
Oh, your husband said the same thing?
Yeah.
You going with your Tom. I didn't never even say I was voting for Tom Steyer. You said that. And he just, you go with your Tom.
Listen. Here's my thing. I'm sorry. I'm tired of black people trying to scare people to death about this whole vote. That makes me mad. Like, I can't stand when people do that. Go on then, because we're going to lose the election. First of all, okay, myself, voting for one person is not going to ruin the whole election. Me, myself, voting for who I want to vote for. Secondly...
Are you talking about in the primary? Or
yeah, I'm talking about the primary.
Okay.
Secondly,
true.
If we had a strong candidate, then you wouldn't have to worry about who people voting for because the majority of people will be voting for one person if we had strong candidates. But we don't. So because we don't, and y'all don't want to admit it, y'all running around here all scared and shit, talking about something. If you vote for this person, we gonna lose. If you vote for that, well, let me break it down to y'all. Y'all might as well prepare for 4 more goddamn years, because that's who about to win. Trump. Sorry for you.
Let me say this. If everybody get out of their feelings when they actually announce the nominees who are going to, whoever's going to run against Trump, if everybody show up, because see, I only had to wait in line to vote when Obama was running.
Child.
That first time. That was my first time ever waiting in a super long line to vote. So
I waited one time before. I think it was
the second time. Probably his second time.
Yeah.
But if everyone, once they announce the nominee, if everybody just go out there, if you're a Democrat or whatever, if you don't agree with Trump and you just want to change, just go out and vote. It really doesn't matter. And your person, if your person ain't in it, they ain't in it.
Yeah.
Don't get salty and be like, well, I'm not voting.
Because your person didn't win. You see, I voted for Bernie. And I sure don't like Bernie.
I don't like Bernie either.
I don't.
There's something about Bernie. He reminds me of somebody. Somebody that's not good.
The left version of Trump. That's what he remind you of. Bernie Sanders is like the Trump of the left. With that finger.
The mini-me.
He probably remind you of the Mr. Burns from the Simpsons, child. Yeah. So who you vote for?
Well, I can't keep my vote private. Just know I voted.
She might vote for Elizabeth Warren.
I had thoughts of voting for her in the beginning.
I wanted to, man, I ain't
In
want
the
to vote for
beginning.
nobody, to be real. I'm going to be very honest with y'all. This election, it was nobody I really wanted to vote for.
You know who I like
I wish, huh?
So out of the candidates that we have, I mean, we have no choice. But who would you prefer be the vice president and president out of
the candidates?
Yeah, maybe if we put two of them together, they'll make one.
They're Tom Steyer, vice president.
You'll do Tom vice president?
Cause Tom Steyer spends money, honey. No, but he be, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first seen Tom Steyer, I was like, who the hell is this man who keep talking about Trump? And he'll be on every damn station and commercial. Like, that man put his money up to try to petition to get Trump out the seat. He put his money, he put his money up for a lot of stuff. He even said in his campaign, like, I'll do whatever.
Him dancing in Columbia last night?
No.
Girl, you didn't see it.
He had a good time.
No, let's talk about who he was on the stage with, y'all.
Who he been dancing with?
I have to show it to you first before I just come out and tell you. Now, if you in Columbia, South Carolina, you probably already done seen this fool just making a damn mockery.
Oh,
y'all, he on the stage with Juvenile.
Damn, I knew I should have voted for goddamn Steyer. Damn you, husband.
Pandering.
That man having a good time. What you talking about? He need that vote. Back that ass up. I don't know, child. I'm gonna honestly tell you, ain't that he probably all that perfect either. I just feel like
you're stuck between a rock and a hard.
I just feel like Trump gonna win anyways. And he know he gonna win. He know he about to win. So y'all about to have 4 more years. I don't know why y'all sitting around here talking about, oh, we gonna be in hell for what prepared in. Shit. Right. Get your fan. Cause you're about to be there. Cause ain't none of these. And let's talk about Biden.
What is it about Biden that captured everyone 50 and above?
Obama. That's it.
I swear.
That is it.
Everybody
he was the vice
and above, especially Obama. Black women.
Because he was Obama.
You got their vote.
He a vice president of Obama. That's the only reason. Because Biden ain't told his agenda yet. And no, I am not voting for somebody to tell me their agenda once they're trying to become president. No, tell me your agenda before you become president. Like, I don't want to hear what you... Now that I don't put you up here, now you want to tell me what... Come on. Y'all should have voted for Andrew Yang because he was trying to get everybody $1,000 a month, child.
Now, that shit wasn't going to happen. They might have passed that shit his last term, and you get it for a couple months. As soon as the new president stopped, they stopped that shit immediately.
But if you voted for Tom Steyer, he could do it. Because he rich, bitch. I'm just saying. Here's my thing. And I know people like, you talking about money. Well, guess what? They all crooked as hell. They politicians. They going to be crooked. They going to stay crooked. So my thing is, if you going to be crooked, you might as well, pay your money to redeem your conscience. Shit, I'll take it. Thank you.
Trump going to stay in. Because his people be turned up at them damn rallies, child. They waited out in line 48 hours. It was cold as a bitch yet. They waited in line to be a part of that rally.
Bernie and why y'all vote? Bernie don't even have a black agenda. And that's the point. And here's my problem. This is why I don't agree with this election. Because people not voting people are not looking at policies and what's the best for, people looking at who gonna beat Trump. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's not a place how you should vote. Mm-hmm. Because, you know what I'm saying? You saying that.
I mean, at this point, you right on that. You can't look at who gonna beat Trump because a lot of us never thought he would win from the beginning anyway. So he fooled you on that one. So you can't look at like who gonna beat Trump because.
But that's what they.
But we do need to agree on somebody. Y'all can't just let it. That's how you lost last time.
But I feel like that's how we started this election off wrong from the get-go. Like the whole premises of how these candidates started off was about, oh, I can beat Trump. No, like if people came in there really talking about their policies and what they can do and gave that momentum and geared people up and energized people to feel like, dang, I want to vote for this person, you would have had more people voting. You would have had more people engaged in trying to vote.
It's still
but
not too late for them. What they need to do is they need to do what the Republican Party doing, because no one is running against him in the Republican Party. So the Democrats, they just need to, once they announce the nominees, those nominees need to talk and be like, look, one of us, somebody got to back out. You got to only have one person going against him if you stand. Like, you can't have all these different people to vote for. You can't. Like, you can't have Bernie running still, Tom still running, and damn Biden. What about Buttigieg?
Did you call him Buttigieg?
I said Buttigieg.
This girl done called him and talking about what about Buttigieg?
I've heard a lot of people talk about him though.
Buttigieg. I feel like one thing I will agree that the producer said, off screen, that he said, he was like, Democrats don't like Bernie. And I don't think they like Bernie. Hence the reason why they messed him up the first time. And I do feel like he said they threw in Buttigieg. I'm talking about Buttigieg. Just
his
booty.
First name got booty.
I'm just call him Booty. So they just put, I do feel like they put Booty in there to kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like kind of push Sanders out. That's who they want to win. I feel like the Democrat Party wants Biden to win. So that, that's why he could be so lackluster on all of them debates. You know what I'm saying?
He's not a good debater.
But you ain't got no, listen, you ain't got no choice but to be a good debater. You don't get to say you don't have to debate because you was a vice president. You should have got on the ball or something, because you might got these 50 and up people, but I'm going to tell you who he don't have.
You don't have the young folks.
You don't have the young people.
Nope.
You don't have the young people.
You better back that ass up.
Them young people is not voting. Young people are not going to vote for Biden because the older people feel like, oh, well, he done showed and proved as the vice president with Obama. In actuality, he ain't showing prove a damn thing, because vice president ain't got nothing to do with being the president.
It doesn't.
You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't vocal on certain things as the vice president either. It seemed like they put a muzzle on him when he was vice president, because the times he did talk, they had to issue apologies.
Child. And that's the point. And the whole point is...
But I think he has a certain realness to him, and whatever that is, he just needs to be himself, and he's not doing that. It's like he's trying to mimic what the politicians used to be back in the day and kind of stay a little quiet and reserved, but he's not debating on anything. But I mean, obviously with Trump in the seat, being reserved, it means nothing.
And Bernie get on my nerves because he always look flustered in debate.
He look flustered and everything, like he about to pass out.
Oh, wait a minute. I cannot. I just be like, yeah, just let that old ass man talk, child, before he have a heart attack on this damn stage. Let him say what he gotta say, cause everything.
He does look disheveled all the time.
He always looks disheveled. Like he just came, like he just ran a mile and put a suit on. And he just, like all the time. Why? You know? And I should have voted for Amy Kukoboch, whatever her name is.
Ain't nobody pronounce that bitch name.
I really feel that's another that's why she wasn't gonna win, child.
That's why Buttigieg ain't gonna win. Ain't nobody about to say no President Buttigieg.
I really think like y'all want to be funny, but I really feel like these are the things, these are the superficial things why some people are like, well, why didn't he get far? I'm gonna tell you, the way they look. That's why Bernie is not gonna win. I'm telling you, he ain't gonna win. Because Bernie looked disheveled and old and decrepit. He is not going to win. So you got the looks they go look at, your last name.
Your name, period. Because, I'm
just telling you, this is just the truth.
We know that from the workforce.
Exactly.
When they going through resumes and they come across certain names and it's like, ooh. Let me look at the qualifications. Look nice, but that name looks...
And it's wrong to do.
But that looks a little difficult to pronounce. So I'm going to set this over here because they qualify, but that name. So let me find other qualified people. Then they go back through them, call everybody. And then, if everybody ain't answer, but the long name, the weird name answer.
I'm just telling you, it is wrong to do, but that's just how superficial
what it is.
America is. I'm telling you. Some of these people who are like, I don't like Amy Cluckerbach or whatever. They don't like her because they don't like pronouncing her last name. If her name was Amy Cooper, they would be like, Amy Cooper. Like, look at all our presidents. We had a Roosevelt, a Washington, a Lincoln, Bush,
Jefferson,
Jefferson,
everything,
like Andrew. Everything was just really like. If that last name don't look, look at Obama. Trust me, if Obama last name was gonna be something like,
well, they ain't like Obama. They was like, where he from?
They didn't like it, but it was simple, and you could say Obama. If it was something like real ethnic or real African, like they would have been like, he wouldn't have been president. And it's the looks. And let's be real, if Obama was not light bright. If he was black and looked like a regular black man,
he was a little chocolate.
If he was chocolate, he wouldn't have won. I'm telling you, white people would not vote for him. I'm just telling you, this how I feel white Americans think. They wouldn't have voted for him if he was chocolate and he had a real they couldn't pronounce his last name. You see him and tell me, you can see him like, that's not true. Okay.
Well, I'm going to change the subject a little bit. I'm going to just point something out to the black men out there. You see how the women just really don't stand a chance, even anytime they run, white or black. Just proves to you that black women have it hard. Black man done been president.
Because if a white woman can't be president, it ain't no time in the future you see a black woman being president.
Michelle might give him a run for money.
Child, Michelle. If Michelle
Michelle will win.
If she go out there and run, you don't think Michelle will win?
No,
what?
You
said black men.
Black women won't have it.
Oh yeah, black women love Michelle Obama. They the
women who like Biden right now,
they will vote for Michelle.
They love Michelle. Yeah. They will vote for Michelle. Yeah. They'll vote for Michelle. They love Michelle.
Michelle had the black woman that been in the race because she was a prosecutor and did her job.
No, I don't. Okay, I would give as far as what was her name?
Kamala
Harris. I would say this for Kamala. I cannot blame it just on black people that ruined Kamala. I can put some of that on Kamala too, because she didn't sell herself well at all.
Even when they brought out her bad stuff.
Yeah, because it's plenty of candidates who stuff was dug up on them and they still was able to finesse it and come up out of that and clean that up. She couldn't do it because she couldn't sell herself. She never came off relatable. She always came off like a stick and like she was trying to be relatable, but she just didn't have it.
Wasn't her husband white?
And yeah, her husband was white.
She lost the black vote there. That ruined it.
Okay, because let me tell
black man ain't about to,
because
vote
let
for
me
her.
tell you another thing. Had Obama not been married to Michelle, and he had a white or another ethnicity, there would not be no President Obama. I guarantee you, it would not have been. Let Obama have been running and his wife been white. Child, please. So no, I don't feel like that's just on the black community. I feel like that comes on Kamala too, because she, every time I saw her in interviews or the debates, like she it didn't come off like it was relatable. Like it didn't come off like she believed what she was saying sometimes. It was like she always seemed like she was rehearsing something, like she memorized it.
I ain't watching none of them damn debates.
I watched her a little bit, so I won't say that the black people tore her down for that purpose and for that reason. And we all know. And look at Obama. I just said Obama light skin? He had have a what? A black wife. Mm-hmm. Look at Kamala. Okay, if she had come in there with a chocolate man, okay, no, that wasn't about to happen. She was not gonna win. Like I'm not saying this stuff is right. I'm just telling you how people think. Mm-hmm. This is the way people be thinking and looking at stuff, and this is how they judge.
Even stuff. The ones who come off like that's not how they are. We know the conversations y'all have.
Yeah, that's one.
Especially people over 50.
Okay.
Especially black women over 50. Black women in my life over 50. They don't like that child.
So that was not going to happen on that case. Mm-mm. But, vote for who you want to vote for. I should have voted for Tom Steyer like I wanted to.
The juvenile soldier.
Back that ass up, yeah. I sure should have, but I didn't. I voted for Mr. Burns with his own land. Well, but I will say with Bernie, he talk about like I'ma pray he went y'all, because he talking about taking away them damn student loans, honey. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he taking away student loans.
Please take away them student loans.
He just gonna go ahead and legalize marijuana across the board, I guess.
He gonna legalize. He gonna legalize marijuana. He look like he smoked though.
He need to smoke. It's disheveled.
He probably he need to smoke more.
He need to smoke one before he go into them damn
Don't Bernie said it remind you like a science or a social studies teacher, and every time you come to their desk, it's all messy.
Did you ever take him to high school? Oh my God, that's who he reminds me.
And it's all messy up. And
he can't messy, but he reminds me.
He can't never find your paper. You be like, where's my paper? Oh, just one. Okay. Like he always trying to find your paper.
That bitch was disheveled and messy as hell. Just disorganized.
And Miss Palmley Bates. I'm sorry. I had to put you out there, Miss Palmley Bates. You was very disheveled. And seeing that I was a very, spastic person, we didn't click as student and teacher because I ain't together. You can't help me get together because you ain't together. It's just a whole big mess. Oh, but let's talk about this topic. I wanted to talk about. Dang, it was on the tip of my tongue what I wanted to talk about.
This girl losing her mind. Yeah.
About it was about the fight. Now some people feel like that fight.
Like he threw it on purpose?
No, he didn't threw it. They feel like the white guy had his gloves. They saying some people say
like he had him like something in his glove. Nope. From what I've watched boxing many years, and I don't care what somebody got in their glove, it does not stop you from doing this. It does not stop you from simply blocking.
So he wasn't even doing that?
This motherfucker wasn't even blocking. Block. Somebody hitting you.
Well,
block.
But that makes me feel like he threw it then.
Because how you know what it is if you look at his past fights, he looks for the one hit to knock out.
Oh, so he's
So
a
that's
knockout
what,
fighter. He
that's
don't know
what
how
he
to.
is.
He
Yeah,
don't
he's
know how
not
to.
a true boxer. You better his camp, whoever his trainer, whoever they ass just went. How they quiet when you come over? You losing? You getting fucked up? They quiet. Like, let me just give you some water. Ain't nobody saying shit really. Ain't nobody saying, nigga, put your damn hands, block, nigga, jab, do something.
But if they don't teach them that, if
I watched enough of boxing to know the block.
If he's not learning that when they practicing and they just focus on him being just knocking somebody out. That's the reason why I used to like watching Mayweather, because he'll give you a fight. Like, ain't nobody want to pay.
He's a perfect boxer.
Ain't nobody want to pay to see somebody knock somebody out and then the game and it's
over.
See,
you normally don't see that in Mayweather's weight class typically anyway. See, this was a heavyweight fight. So, I mean, it's back in the day, that's what Tyson used to do. Do them quick fights that ain't nobody want to pay for.
Yeah.
You know, but he went. And then you know how I know it's going to go wrong?
How?
He had the guy D-Smoke bring him out. D-Smoke fucked up on his line when he been rapping. Watch it. He stumbles. He stumbles a little bit. It's like he fucks up. And I was like, oh, he gonna lose. He ain't even bring the man out. He fucked up, so this is not gonna be good. So not at all.
So you say
I knew he was gonna lose.
So that was the end of it.
That was the end of it right there. I was like, oh, he gonna lose. He done fuck up. You can't fuck up bringing a person out.
D-Smoke.
Yes, you fucked up. He did. It's like he had to think his line real quick.
It's your fault that this man lost.
He recovered, and then he came out doing it for Black History.
Lord, and took us back 400 years.
400 years. From now on, there's a ban.
Why you shaking your head, producer?
Fighting.
Why you shaking your head, producer? Cause what?
Cause he know it's right.
That man was what in O?
He was.
47?
That's what
he was a knockout person.
But that's what people saying. Some people saying it ain't adding up to them.
No,
he was just never a good
everybody knew who he was. The whole point is people ain't care until he lost. Most people ain't heard his name until he lost.
I heard his name.
49 times.
Isn't that the guy who used to have? They used to have the little meme, and he'll be. What is that thing he used to say? On it wasn't on everything. Something he used to say. I remember seeing him, but I mean, of course. See, I can't stand when people say that. When people be like, "Oh, well, ain't nobody was saying nothing when about this man until he started losing."
My husband was.
If I run, if you win, and of course a lot of people ain't gonna be saying nothing if you winning. Now when you start losing, and then I don't even think it's people saying something because he lost. I think it's the way he lost. It'd be one thing if he lost because he fought, and maybe once they counted the tallies.
I was just disappointed in his corner. They were horrible. He needs to fire them because they were horrible. Like he need to fire every last one of them. All of them need to be fired because they were. I've never seen a corner that terrible.
So can he? Is this the end of his career? Can
no,
he come back?
You can always, come back. It ain't the end of his career. He just need to go back to the drawing board. Learn that he had, a bad manager. They, was just living off of his knockout success. And when the fight wasn't going the way they thought it would, they didn't even know how to give him corners or
didn't
whatever.
He fight him the first time? The white guy, he fought him the first time. He fought him previous. Know. Well, I heard he fought him a previous time before, and it was a draw.
Yeah. So he still got in his contract for a third fight.
So here's my thing. If you had a draw and you're known to be a knockout type of person, if you draw, then wouldn't that make you be like, okay, this man might be a little more challenging. Let me go and let me really
No, he got beat up the first fight. He just knocked the guy down twice. So
okay. See, I ain't see the fight, so I don't know. I'm just going based off of the things I'm hearing.
All I know is the fight was horrible, and I stayed up real late past my bedtime to watch that damn fight during Black History Month. Very disappointing.
Well, on to other things.
I know it wouldn't have made it. It would have made it better if it was a black person knocking them out.
It would have made them. It would have made it
for Black
Did it
History
hurt
Month.
us? It made us feel like,
you know, if he hadn't came out with the black people flashing and the song Black Excellence and all that, the blow wouldn't have been as bad. But you come out, you got, you know, you got people flashing, Malcolm X and shit flashing in the background. You got the whole Wakanda shit going on. And then you lose bad.
you see that meme that Martin. They talking about 50 Cent started that. 50 Cent put up that Martin meme with them bumps all over his head. And 50 Cent ain't shit. That nigga ain't nothing. That was
Fire
wrong.
corner.
That was wrong for what he did. Now, what I want to talk about, I was talking to y'all about this before. About the I was talking to you about the little show I watched about the Gabriel Fernandez case.
Oh,
I'm just bringing this up. It's on Netflix if y'all haven't seen it. It's a documentary about an 8-year-old Hispanic child who died at the hands of his mother and his mother's boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And what's so interesting about it is not just because it's not because, you know, that he died, which it's other people who died. But what's interesting is how they kind of open like this door and kind of like expose family. They expose like the DSS, Department of Child Family Services and stuff like that, about how they didn't really do their job. Because they were called.
The first time it has happened.
They was called several times. But what was interesting to me, I was like, now, you know what? I said, if that boy was black, I said they would have done pulled that child. We would have been in jail and all that by now. Because they even said in the documentary, at one point, they was like, you know, it was a time, they was like, it's a stigma to where it was like reported in the statistics where when it came to removing black children from the home, they would be quicker to do it without kind of hesitation. And when it was other race and nationality, it would be, you know, kind of like
they're giving them the benefit of the
they'll
doubt.
give them a little bit more the benefit of the doubt. Because I was like, ain't no way that was a black child and a white woman, because his teacher was white. No, your white teacher calling saying this lady getting this, I think he getting abused at home. He said his mom shot him with a BB gun. Ain't no darn way in the world the DSS people would just come up there and just be like, okay, you know, all right, child, they be ready to take black people kids.
There you go. You're right. They felt some too, but they need to pay caseworkers more, hands down. Obviously, they need more caseworkers and they need to get paid more. Caseworkers should not have over a certain amount of cases.
Yeah, now I do feel like they do. But see, in the documentary too, they also talked about, it was this guy. He was like, they was taking kids from the home. He was like, and they didn't have nowhere to place them. So the narrator, he was like, so where were the kids? He was like, they'll be in our office, in the hub. He was like sitting there living there. He was like, yeah. He was like, how many kids do you have? He was like, we started off like with 16 to 20 kids. He was like, before it was all over with, he was like, we had up to like 100 kids that didn't have a place that was in the office. And he was like, he said he told his supervisor, nobody got back to him. He told the people above his supervisors, and he said he got reprimanded. His supervisors told him, like, don't you ever go and tell them what's going on in here and what's happening. Oh, wow. Yes. So he was like, he was just trying to tell them because, like, he was like, I didn't think it was professional, or was it could be a risk having kids just stand in the office. Like, you know, because my question is, well, when y'all leave and lock up, where do them kids be? And who's there with them?
I don't know how that works, but I'm sure they're supposed to have some adults sit there with them. Who knows?
But
I have heard that the kids would have to sleep. That's why they say there's a shortage of foster homes.
Yeah.
And how some of these slack ass foster parents become, you know,
I don't get that. It's
licensed
like
or
how y'all be ready
official
to take these kids from their parents
and put them in these slack ass foster
and every
homes.
time I hear a case about somebody's child getting put in a foster home and they go visit their child or something, it's always talks about the child having little clothes on, their hair ain't done, they look like they ain't like, and I'm like, and y'all as social workers don't look at this and be like, well, why is he got little? Why is his clothes too little? Like, what is going on? I just, but I did appreciate the way that they kind of exposed, the DSS and exposed all of that, because even with the girl, like, yeah, they should pay her more. Yeah, she should. But the mistake she was making was it ain't had nothing to do with pay and stuff. It you just wasn't doing your job, because if a teacher reports to you that a child said they got shot by their mother by a BB
so she
gun,
didn't go.
She would go, but she would never ask to see the child, and that's the first thing that's what you're supposed to do. She's supposed to go in there. You're supposed to come inside. You're supposed to ask to see the child. You're supposed to tell them, hey, this is what was reported to me. Oh, I didn't do that. Like, the mother would be like, oh, that's not what happened. He'd be lying. Okay, well, let me see the child. You're supposed to see the child. So you're supposed to ask the child. You're supposed to view the child unclothed to make sure you don't see nothing on them. And if you do see something on them, you're supposed to send them. They was like to this hub, and it's this place that's supposed to work with DSS for child safety for kids, and they're supposed to examine them and see like what these bruises are. So if in fact indeed it did look like it was a BB gun, that means that added up to what he said.
Oh no, I need to watch that.
She go in. I don't even think she went in. They would meet her at the door, tell her give her some lie, and she would leave. And you're supposed
Did
to.
Did she ever have the police with her? I thought they were supposed to call the police if
They wouldn't do any of that. And the teacher called this lady 3 times, to the point where the little boy came back, because the teacher was like, every time she would call, he would be missing for some days, and then he would return. And it got to the point where the little boy, the third time, the boy Gabriel was like, stop calling this lady.
Because he gets it worse.
He was like, because I get it worse. Like, stop calling this lady. Because he said the one time he came, she said he had a bloodshot eye. They
probably choked him or something.
He had a bloodshot eye. He had his teeth, I think, were broken and missing. And she asked again, like, what happened to you?
Oh no,
and
I can't watch that.
He was like, I got in a fight. And she was like,
how old was he?
8. He was like, she was like, is that really what happened? And he said, like, he sighed. She was like, he sighed on her, was like, my mom hit me, okay? And then he was like, stop calling that lady, because, I get beat up worse, because the lady don't do nothing. Like, and she should feel bad. I'm sorry, that social worker should feel bad to hear that this little boy was like, stop calling this lady because she's not.
I think another thing that would make them, are they prosecuting her? Because she need to go to jail.
Oh, they prosecuting her supervisor.
Okay.
And another supervisor. Oh, they're prosecuting another lady who had something to do with, because he had 2 caseworkers. She went to the house. She was like, because she was reported, she did the same thing.
Right.
She didn't ask to see the child. Mind you, now the kids told his older siblings when he passed, he told them. It was like when the social workers would come or the police would come, they will lock him in this cabinet, like a TV stand cabinet, in a TV stand looking cabinet, and will put a sock in his mouth and put tape over his mouth. So if he tried to talk or yell, nobody could hear him.
Girl, that's bad. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go.
So
I have to go. I have to make this a short one. sorry.
Alrighty. But why she can't what she got to do so?
She got a life.
She can wait 30 minutes.
I gotta be gone.
Alrighty, let's chill.
You better drink some before I
drunk
stir
some.
it.
I drunk a lot of
Stir
it.
it. Now sip it.
I did. See? It just mine won't go down. I don't know why. I was drinking it. It wasn't going down.
If you was hot, you would have drunk it because it was hot as hell in here. Okay.
I ain't hot. Alrighty, let's clink to the bloody mess, child. Because this was a hot bloody mess.
Pull this out, y'all.
I said, who funkin' with me? I'm but I don't need no grip. Hey, so don't need no game.